our next inductee earned some of the most significant performance ratings ever, facing the best of his generation, which included his main foe, champion Skipaway. While his high-performance career was slow to unfold, he earned his initial grade 1 score as a 4-year-old. He went out on a high note, taking consecutive wins at the direct expense of Skipaway, with a record-setting performance in his penultimate start, followed by a playful romp in the Grade 1 Woodward Stakes to mark himself as one of the country's best. A successful sire, he returned to Canada to stand his final season in Alberta. The Canadian Horse Racing Hall of Fame is proud to induct Formal Gold.
25 years after the conclusion of his race career, Ontario-bred Formal Gold's Beyer Speed figures continue to rank among the top thoroughbreds in North America.
But look at this horse! Formal Gold, how good is he? The son of Black Tie Affair wins it by 20!
Bred by Mr. and Mrs. Rhodes Kelly, trained by William W. Perry, and owned by John D. Murphy Sr. during his race career, the son of Black Tie Affair consistently received Beyer Speed ratings in the mid-120s, including at age 4, when beaten a nose by Will's Way in the 1997 Whitney. Formal Gold earned a Beyer rating of 126. A 124 rating for his track record-setting win in the Phillip Island Handicap with a sizzling mile on the 16th in 140 and 2 was followed by a 125 rating when he won the Woodward Stakes that same year. By comparison, current racing superstar Flightline received a 126 Beyer rating in the 2022 Pacific Classic and a 121 rating for his victory in the 2022 Breeders' Cup Classic. Ranked among the top handicap horses of 1997, Formal Gold's gate-to-wire efforts brought Grade 1 victories in the Dawn Handicap and the Woodward Stakes.
But the laurels go to Formal Gold, who wins decisively by 5.
Defeating Horse of the Year and U.S. Hall of Fame member Skipaway in both races. In total, Formal Gold finished ahead of Skipaway in 4 of their 6 meetings. Considered one of the most talented horses ever foaled in Canada, Formal Gold's career totals of 8-4-1 in 16 starts earned him over $1.5 million. As a stallion, Formal Gold initially stood at Gainesway Farm in Lexington, Kentucky, later relocating to Rancho San Miguel in California, and finally to Esquirrel Farms in Alberta, Canada. Among the 19 stakes winners he sired were Adore the Gold, Transduction Gold, and Semaphore Man. In total, his progeny amassed global earnings approaching $16 million US.
Accepting for Formal Gold is co-breeder Kathy Griggs, accompanied by husband Kirk, and making the presentation is past president of and current vice president of the Canadian Racing Hall of Fame, John Stapleton. Firstly, what a delight to have you both here, because you've made the trip, as many have, to come here for this night. Kathy and Kirk, thank you for joining us from Lexington, Kentucky. Let's turn the clock back a little bit, Kathy, because we know about Black Tie Affair, and this was the chosen sire. If you can talk to us a little bit about the local dam.
Ingoldsby was a Canadian mare, and her first foal won a stake here in Canada, and I felt like the mare warranted a nice stallion, and Formal Gold had the family I was looking for, and his race record was impeccable, and it turned out to be the perfect fit because we ended up with Formal Gold. So
Did you have any indication how good Formal Gold was going to be?
yeah, of course he was on the farm with me until I sold him as a yearling, and so I got to watch him, and just from the moment that I laid eyes on him, he was balanced, he could move, he was very professional even as a foal, and yeah, we knew great things were going to come.
Tell us a little bit about his temperament and how he was on the farm.
He was very serious, wasn't really a people person, and just, you know, all business.
We talk about buyer figures and high performance figures, and we heard how incredible some of those were. But just as incredible is what is rivalry in horse racing. And there was nothing quite like the rivalry between Formal Gold and Skip Away. What do you recall about that particular period in their racing careers?
It was so exciting, and Jack Murphy, the owner of Formal Gold, and Sonny Hines, who had Skip Away, both very outspoken and very passionate about their horses. So that was always fun for the banter going back and forth between them. And then the fact that Formal Gold did win 4 out of 6 times when they raced against each other, and he won very decisively. That was always a wonderful, exciting thing.
Yeah, he certainly came through. And we're pleased you came through to join us. We know that you're going to experience some of the Delight hospitality, Canadian hospitality, off to Montreal and down to Saratoga, and we wish you the very best, and it's a delight to have you both here. Kathy and Kirk Griggs, and congrats to Formal Gold.
Thank you so much. Thank you.